Today's an exciting day. We're celebrating 50,000 subscribers on the channel. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. You guys have totally changed my life. You guys have made it so I've been able to quit my job, stay home, raise my daughter, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all my subscribers. But 50K, isn't that amazing? 50,000 subscribers, amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today we're going to talk about identity theft. And oftentimes we hear identity theft stories in the news and it's targeting the elderly. But more and more cases, they are targeting younger people, millennials. I personally believe that they practice and hone their skills on the elderly, and now that they have crafted their skills, then they move on to the harder targets, my generation. My dad actually, which is the older generation, he actually got scammed this past year, and it has been a nightmare for my poor aunt to take care of everything and sort everything out. His identity was stolen. He had so much fraud on his account, thousands of dollars worth of fraud. And it could have been avoided. I hate to say it, it could have been avoided. But they're out there. They're real. Have you heard of the YouTube channel Scammer Payback? I have become obsessed with this YouTube channel. They actually will disguise themselves as victims of scammers and then kind of see their tactics and help people learn how to avoid it and learn how to not get scammed. They are really, really amazing team of people, and just the stories that you hear, it's so heartbreaking of the way that these scammers will attack people and make them feel like they did something wrong and make them feel like they're the ones that are, putting the scammers in a bad position, which is just so wrong on so many levels. But I really learned a lot about identity theft and how it all works from this YouTube channel. So I'll have them linked down below. But identity theft is something, like I said, that is happening more and more to the younger generations. We already know it's happening a lot to the older generations, but it's happening to young generations as well. Now, I started working with a company called Aura, and I absolutely love them. And I was a victim of having my password sold. And when I created my Aura account, I saw that Poshmark had my password on the dark web, and that's crazy. And so companies like Aura are so important to know, even if you are like me, who is very attentive to scanners, very aware of them and their potential of what they can do, your passwords can still get out there. You can still be victims of identity theft. So that's why I'm partnering with Aura today. Thank you so much for Aura sponsoring this video. And I'll have a link for them down below in the description as well. But with Aura, you can really see what's going on with your accounts. Number one, you can see that passwords are out there like they were for mine, and then you can go and take action from them as well. But Aura is like an all-in-one tool that is just amazing. So we're going to talk about different ways that you can protect yourself from identity theft and how Aura can help you with that. And they do have a free trial, a 14-day free trial. So definitely check them out down below. Check them out. Try it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But at least give them a try. I really, really strongly encourage you to at least see if you have passwords out there. See if you have information out there, and then get that taken care of. So for instance, one of the ways that Aura is helping people is Password Manager. Now, password managers are expensive. You can pay well over $100 a year in a password manager, and it is a great tool to help you keep track of your passwords, help you create odd passwords. Raise your hand if you have created a password that was your childhood pet's name and then 10 and an exclamation point, or your childhood pet's name and 1, 2, 3. Yep. So guilty of that. So guilty of that. And that is not good at all. Even if you use a password on a safe site, you're like, okay, you know what? Delivery dues, what are they going to do? It's not like my bank account where my money is going to get stolen from me. Delivery dues, it's what it is. It's just, it's just giving me my food. I'll just use a simple password. I won't use a password manager. I don't need to remember this. It's just easy. It's fine. Okay, what if Delivery Dudes sells your password? Or what if your password gets out there and you use the same password for all of these other ones? That's bad. That can really, really hurt you and really cause a lot of damage. So use a password manager. Use crazy characters, use crazy letters, plus, minus. Honestly, sometimes when I'm creating a password, I'm literally just like a child. Like if my daughter Peyton were to be playing with my computer and just typing, and that's what my passwords look like. They're just characters of rumble jumble. But I don't have to remember them because I have a password manager that stores them all nicely for me. So having a password manager is a really great way to reduce identity theft. Next way to protect yourself against identity theft is to monitor the credit bureaus. Now, if people are taking out credit cards and taking out loans or different things in your name, which is what happened to my dad, they took out loans in his name, then you can monitor them with 3 different credit bureaus that Aura will monitor for you, which is so handy and so nice that they just do it all for you and you can see right there. But monitoring your credit is really important because even if you're not, super in debt and trying to raise your credit score, you can still have credit hits that will really damage it. Now, when you're trying to get a car, trying to get an apartment, trying to get a home loan, your credit score is important and you don't want to have fraud on there that's going to be lowering your score. So make sure that your credit report is good. Make sure that it's only your purchases, only your transactions, only your loans, only your credit cards, because that can really damage your credit score. And so therefore, having a secure identity with your credit score, make sure that your credit bureaus are monitored. That's really important. Next thing Aura does, and this is really cool, is credit lock. So if they are seeing on your Experian report that someone is trying to open up a credit card in your name and it looks fishy, they'll actually lock it so that they can't do it. So having a credit lock is going to be a great way that you can avoid having those additional accounts, that additional credits hit on your account. And that's really going to help to keep your credit and your identity secure. The next way to protect yourself from identity theft is to use a VPN. Now, a VPN is a virtual private network. And what that means is it is a secure network that people can't see your browse history. People can't see what websites you're going to. And it's a great way to protect yourself, to keep yourself private and secure so that people aren't fishing around and seeing what you're doing, seeing what you're doing on the web. It's a great way, it's an important way to be secure, and a lot of fishers and different people like that then can try and get into your network. Whew, that is scary, scary things. A lot of times you'll see if you're traveling, this is not a secure network. Those are things that you want to be aware of because that means that the information and stuff that you're doing is out there. The passwords that you're putting in is out there. So you want to have a secure network when you're doing your browsing on the internet, when you're working on the internet, different things like that. The next thing that Aura does that is amazing is parental control. So if you have kids that are surfing the web and visiting some questionable sites, or you want to prevent them from visiting questionable sites, you can set up parental controls, and you can also monitor screen time. So if you want to shut it off after a certain amount of time, you can do that as well. So parental controls are a great feature of Aura to just help keep your kids safe, because we need to protect our kids, especially what's going on in this world today. Kids, we got to protect them. The next way to protect your identity is through antivirus. Now, antivirus is something that we heard a lot about 10, 15 years ago, but honestly, guys, it's still really important. Malware, ransomware, these are ways that scammers can get into your computer. They can leech on and get your personal information. They can spread viruses on your computer. It is scary, the things that they can do nowadays, the ways that they can hack into your computer. It's scary. It really is, especially if you have business information and personal information, different things like that. You do not want that information out there. So having an antivirus is really going to help protect you, protect your device, protect your computer, your phone, so that you are having that and it doesn't crap the bed right when you need it most. So having a antivirus is really, really important even today. Definitely check out Aura. I have a 14-day free trial for you guys. Check them out in the link below. See if you have passwords out there. Check your credit with them. They have a 14-day free trial. And if you have Rakuten, which if you don't have Rakuten, get Rakuten. Link will be below as well. But if you have Rakuten, you also get $10 cash back. So guys, that's a win-win. You get $10 right there, 14-day free trial. Why wouldn't you want to do it? So definitely check Aura. I'll have them linked down below in the description box. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know how to budget on an irregular income, if you have a commission-based job and bring in different amounts every single month, can you still make a budget? Yup. Check out this video here that walks you through the whole thing. And if you want to know my top high yield savings accounts so that you can get the most interest on your money for your savings account, for your emergency funds, sinking funds, check out this video here.